Baka, rough rider, smooth gorilla, my fighter, gangsta attire, tu Julia, Caesar, my name, give it a pepe, back like I never left. What's up? What's good, y'all? It's your musical muse, and I'm back with another video. Let's go. This has been my jam for a minute, bro. I think this song dropped like 3 weeks ago or something like that, and I didn't think it would be one of my favorite songs, or I just didn't have any expectations. But when I saw the snippet, I was like, sounds catchy as fuck. But when it dropped, like I listened to it a little bit, and then the more I listened to it, the more I fell in love with it, because I kept finding Easter eggs in the song. And not only that, but the sound kept growing on me. It was like wine, fine wine, just ages with each listen. So I found myself repeating the song over and over again. And now I swear on everything, this is my morning song. Every single day when I leave the house with AirPods on, that's the first song I play. Without any miss. Like today is when I'm shooting this, what date is it? Today is Thursday, 24th. It's Thursday. Ever since Monday when I left the house in the morning, I've been listening to this song till today. And tomorrow when I leave the house, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna listen to it again. But yeah, this crazy how this is my first video. Yeah, Tshego Santana on this channel, because it makes sense though, because I haven't been making videos. But currently, this is one of my favorite artists. I was gonna say in SA, but not even in SA. It's just one of my favorite artists in general. He's making a good name for himself. I think some of you guys might know him from Bashimoney. Yeah, Bashimoney, or his mixtape. What's the mixtape called? Is it Mixtape of the Year? I think that's what it's called. There's a lot of songs that I like from there, and I think that mixtape showcases his versatility, which is something that I really like about him as an artist. He's so versatile. Let me tell you some things that I like in the artist that he takes. He's versatile, he's very expressive, and translates his personality into the song. So his music has a lot of personality, humor especially. So people that take humor into their music, um, usually it connects. That's why I love artists like Anderson Park, Nasty C. That's why in the whole debate of Nasty C and Aries, one being better, I always feel like Nasty C's music is better because of how much of his personality he puts in the song. It kind of makes you feel like you know a person, you understand? So he ticks all those boxes, bro. And on top of that, he has a lot of sounds, like different kind of sounds. Like you can't box him, bro. You can't box him. Whenever he drops a song, you don't even know what direction it's gonna go. Like listen to Baka, listen to Bashimoney, go back and listen to Role Models, uh, like his mixtape, like Charlie's Angels, bro. I'm telling you, this man keeps coming up with new sound. I don't know how the fuck he does it, but it keeps me hooked and connected. You understand? So he's definitely one of my favorite artists. I don't know if I'm gonna make another video as like because I have the series called New Artist Alert, where I kind of like touch more into like him as an artist and his previous music, and then this one will just be like a Baka video basically. So yeah, I think I'm gonna separate the two, because if I start talking about his other shit, it's another video is not gonna end. It's gonna be too long. But yeah, Baka. With the music that he's dropped like previously, a lot of people have this thing of saying that he's very toxic in his music. And to be honest, I can't really defend him. I can't even defend him, bro. I can't even defend him, bro. Cause, bro, nigga's toxic, bro. Nigga's toxic. honest or toxic? I think a bit of both. So I feel like people always say, I didn't bump into a lot of people, but I've seen a couple of people, and I'm pretty sure people talk to him about it and tell him that his music is very like toxic, and some people might even say he doesn't like women just because of uh, toxicity, because that's what women say usually when you make songs that are toxic towards women or whatever. But yeah, people have always been saying he doesn't have a good song talking good about women, right? Yeah, yesterday you want a love song from Tshego Santana. Well, you finally have it in your hands, cause yeah, this you finally got it in your hand, cause this is one. This is a love song. Well, kind of, depending on how you look at it. Cause if I think he has a very unorthodox or unconventional, um, uncommon view on relationship and love, I guess. So if you come and listen to the song with a conventional way of thinking about love or conventional view of relationships and love, I think you might still think it's a bit toxic. You might think it's a bit toxic, but not much towards the girl, but to himself in a way. Cause the reason I'm saying this is cause lines like this exist on the song. There's a line where he says, "If you don't fuck me, then fuck my nigga." Basically, so I'm gonna be like, "What the fuck do you mean, bro? That sounds toxic." You see, so but I don't interpret it as such. I just interpret it as him needing the girl so much in his life that he's willing to just keep her in whatever shape or form, right? But yeah, the song itself, okay, the song first of all is titled Baka. Baka means stupid or fool in Japanese. Yes, you can see this. I know that word. You see those like posters behind me, some anime posters mixed with other stuff. So trust me to know that Baka means fool. Yeah. So as an anime nerd or whatever you guys call us these days, I don't know. That's what Baka means. Baka means fool. And when I heard Baka, I'm like, what's the idea behind the name Baka for the song in relation to the song? And after thinking about it, I think this might be the reason the song is called Baka. I don't know, but it's the most likely possibility. I think Baka is referring to himself, not the girl on the song. I think because of how much in the song he expresses how much he loves this woman, bro. Like to the world, like to the moon and back, bro. Like this nigga loves, obsessed, like everything with this girl. So I think he calls himself a fool for that. You know, when you fall in love with someone or you find yourself falling in love with someone, and just like, bro, you stupid. Are you stupid? Why are you doing that? Just because of how not in control you are about your feelings and how you're falling for that person. You feel stupid, bro. Like, you feel stupid. You feel helpless, bro, because of that. So I think that's the idea behind the name Baka is like him referring to himself. Like, bro, why are you putting yourself in such a position? You know, women hurt you in the past. She's gonna do that. So stop being a Baka, basically. So I think that's where the idea of the song comes from. Someone can give me another idea, but I think that's the closest guess. But yeah, on the song he expresses his love. First of all, there's a beautiful woman, maybe part of the reason why he's attracted to her. She's a beautiful woman. Uh, and I know this because he mentioned a line like face card on credit, right? It means on credit you have more than you need, right? So it means she has a perfect face card and beyond, basically. So gives us an idea on of how she looks, right? How she looks, right? And then he goes on to give us a little bit of an idea of how her personality could be. The song starts off by saying, okay, let me play it actually. I have my laptop with me here to play. It doesn't say, Baka, Rough rider, smooth criminal, my fighter, gangsta attire, to Julius Caesar, my name, he said, rough rider, smooth criminal, my fighter, gangsta attire, Julius Caesar, my name, whatever. So basically, Rough Rider, you have Julius Malema there, you have Julius Caesar. Smooth criminal, she might just be good with the tongue, bro. Like, she might just be smooth with it. Like, she might just be smooth with it. You know those girls that just can talk you into bad decision, bro. Like, she's probably like a smooth talker and all of that. And Rough Rider, smooth, gangsta attire maybe might be the way she dresses. I don't know. It could be a hint on how her dress sense is. She could be a mix of classy and like gassy or gangster, whatever. But yeah, you mentioned Julius Malema and Julius Caesar, and when you think of Julius Caesar and Julius Malema, Julius Caesar was like a dictator, and we know Julius Malema is like very resistant as a person, right? So it might be that this woman has she's not easily controlled, right? She's not easily controlled like some of his women are, as he mentions in other song, Play Women and all those things. She might be a tough one to crack, you understand? She might be difficult to control, very resistant, and all those kind of things. And we know when those find women like that, niggas, funny enough, try to get her even more. So that might be the reason why he's obsessed with her. But it gives us an idea that she's like very assertive, very resistant, and not easy to control, basically, you understand? So I think that gives us an idea into her personality and who she is. So kind of storytelling, you understand? And now going on to the main idea of the song, like this song is basically a love letter, bro. He's begging her, bro. He expresses his love to her in so many ways. He expresses his love to her in so many ways. And I think the most powerful way that he expresses his love is he mentioned that he puts his nonchalant to the side. She's an exception, right? He knows he's too nonchalant. He goes on to say he loves her like he loves his mom. You understand how deep that is? You know, as niggas, bro, if a nigga says he loves you like he loves his mom and he means it, nigga wants to marry you, bro. Cause as niggas know, as niggas we don't play with our moms, bro. We don't play with our moms. I'm pretty sure every guy in his life, the woman he loves the most is his mom. So for a nigga to tell you that he loves you like he loves his mom, it's basically him telling you that, bro, you are my other half, basically. You are my wife. You are my everything kind of situation. So for him to go from being very nonchalant and acting like he doesn't care about women in other songs to him saying something like this is one of the reasons why I tell you guys that this is a love song, even if maybe to some people it might not sound like it, maybe, but this is as love song as it gets for him. You understand? Cause we know nonchalant niggas, bro. As a nonchalant nigga, well, I'm not saying I'm a nonchalant nigga, but I'm speaking in from a nonchalant nigga's point of view. As a nonchalant nigga, you have to always nonchalant, bro. You can't nonchalant for anything, bro. Like, as a nonchalant nigga, you can't be caught nonchalanting, bro. That's rule number one of nonchalanting. You can't be caught nonchalanting, bro. You can't be caught Okay, oh yeah, nonchalanting. That's the word I'm using today. Crazy. Need to write that down. Need to trademark that. You can't be caught nonchalanting, bro. So for him to not care about that or his view, people's view on him not being nonchalant, and be willing to change his nonchalant ways just for her means a lot. And you best believe what I say. I'm not speaking out of my ass. I know. So that's another form of his expression of love for her and all those kind of things. And he mentions that he wants to marry her. And okay, there's some Easter eggs that I love on the song, and there's some connections that might have went over a lot of people's head, but we're gonna get to those. That's why I'm here. He mentioned there's a part where he sings in Spanish. Let me try and find it for you. I was in denial, but I remember that she's always right. But the thought of without you, I cried for years and 40 nights. Yeah, this is the part. Myself in Cobo, arriba, abajo, adentro, if you don't want that's as he explained that part where he sings in Japan in Spanish is basically a toast, a Spanish toast. People, it's like a tradition. It's a toast that they make. They say those lines as a toast kind of situation. So obviously, a toast is related to a celebration, right? And I think he built up to that line in a way people might have not noticed. He earlier on, I think he said, "I want to marry you." Ha 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 ha. And he said it specifically in the Spanish sounding accent. So he was building up to that line of "va arriba, va centro, va dentro," whatever. So that build up is Easter eggs that I love, bro. And it doesn't end there. Okay, first of all, if you said I want to marry you and later on there's like a Spanish toast, it means after obviously there's a you marry someone at a wedding, there's a toast just as a celebration. So it's kind of like a continuation of that, right? So I thought that was brilliant. I thought that was brilliant. And the second connection to that was what's that? Oh yeah, the second connection to that line was he mentioned. Oh, I think he even mentioned it like directly after the Pariba Centro. Let me just confirm. Take my liver. Yeah. After immediately after the toast, he said, "If you don't want my heart, then take my liver." You understand? I think it's still a connection to that Spanish Pariba Centro. He said, "If you don't want my heart, then take my liver." Right? We know obviously if there's a toast, it means there's alcohol involved, and we know alcohol affects the liver. You get where I'm going with it. Alcohol affects the liver, so this is kind of his way of saying that if you don't want my heart, then take my liver. Because if you don't want my heart, it means you don't want me, you don't love me back, right? But if you don't love me back, if you don't want my heart, then take my liver, because what I'm gonna do is if I find out that you don't love me like I love you, I'm gonna drink my pain away, right? Basically giving you my liver. Try understand. Basically saying take my liver. I'll be giving you my liver by drinking my pain away and fucking up my liver for you. Understand? So that's where the line, if you don't want my heart, then take my liver comes from. So I think those are the two connections to that toast. Um, that he did, which I think is brilliant songwriting. I think is brilliant songwriting. But yeah, and further to show his love for this woman, he mentions that obviously if you don't want to fuck me, then fuck my nigga. Come in my family and be my sister. And he also mentioned on the song that a friend zone is still a zone. So it gives you an idea of just how much he wants this woman in his life. Like he's damn near begging for this woman to be in his life. Like so much that you're willing to take anything. Be willing to let her be anything so long as it means her being in your life. That's as loving as it gets for an Angelz nigga, bro. Like it's basically him saying, bro, I need you in my life. It doesn't matter if you come as my sister, my you fucking me over by fucking my boy. Just be in my life, bro. Just be in my life. So I think that's great songwriting. That's great songwriting to give you an idea of just how much he wants this woman in his life. You understand? Yeah, I think that pretty much sums up the whole idea of the song. Just him expressing his love for this woman. Even when his aunt told him, I love this line. He said, I remember when you were at my mother's house. My aunt pulled me over. He said my aunt pulled me to the side and said, "Ah, she's a hoe, this one." Basically warning him about the girl. She's a clever girl, this one. It's like I was in denial, but I knew she's always right. But the thought of not being without you will make me cry for 40 days and 40 nights, kind of like a biblical reference. But it basically said, I love her so much that even when they warn me about her, bro, I'm not trying to hear that I'm deaf all of a sudden. Just, it's more ways of just making you aware of just how much he loves this woman, bro. So I think this is a beautiful love song from Tshego Santana, bro. I really love this. I love the humor. I love the beat choice. Real Beats, by the way. Shout outs. That's the producer on this song. Can't leave without giving him credit because he did an amazing job on this. They came together beautifully on the song and they made it the best that it can be. And I enjoy listening to it every single morning to get my day started. So yeah, I think I really spoke a lot. There's still so much more I can say and break down, but yo, this is gonna be too long, bro. The video is already like 25 minutes before I edit it. So I can't make an hour video talking about one song, bro. So yeah, I'll leave the rest for another video that I make about him. But yeah, y'all requested a love song from Tshego Santana. This is a love song that you get from Tshego Santana. And don't doubt that it's a love song because it really is a love song. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for making this far, for tapping in with me. I know I haven't been uploading, but I'm trying to get better, bro. I'm trying to get better. I bought some equipment. Well, there's another thing I attached to the phone there taking a video. It was kind of like a piece that it's like a tripod. It goes here, and then I put it on the ground. But it's like the one where I'm taking it like standing up. So I bought this and I bought a mic. I didn't like the mic quality, so I sent it back. So those were meant to be motivations for me to force me to have no excuse to not make content, basically. So yeah, uh, probably gonna get a different mic, but yeah, I'm trying to be consistent. It's just that there's so much going on in my life, bro. Oh, I'm just not making time, but I vowed to be consistent. That's why I'm even making this video, and that's why I have another video. I don't know if that's gonna drop before this one or I don't know, but I have two videos in the vault that are ready to drop. So we're cooking now. So yeah, expect to see me very soon again. So I appreciate you guys for sticking around even when I'm basically disappearing all the time. But yeah, appreciate you if you made it this far. Leave a share, like, subscribe, and let me know what you think about the song and your highlights of the song. Yeah, see you on the next one. Peace.